very common to find people. Just you find them, they've passed away while on the train to work. Like not
That's
one,
sad.
yeah, one on
On a
one case,
train.
one, yeah, on the case. You just find this person that's unresponsive, and all of a sudden you find this person is, dead, and they've left the whole family, the family that we're trying to cater for.
It's gone. No one is
No
kept
one's,
open.
yeah.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel again. This is Kofi Afun from Two Boys Media, and as you can see, guys, today we got a new guest on the show, or a new guest on the channel by name Paul. My guy, welcome to the channel.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Cool. Bro, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You remember the last time I told you I wanted to get you on the channel? We need to do something.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, and today we are not going to do anything that you don't expect. I know I've called you out of the blue, but it's just going to be a random thing. I know you're Nigerian, I'm Ghanaian. I just want us to discuss our expectations when we arrive. Just give us a bit of introduction about yourself. Tell us something for the viewers.
Okay. Just to keep it very short and brief.
Mm.
My name's Paul, like he's mentioned earlier, and I'm a staff nurse working with Southampton General Hospital.
Yeah, man.
And I've been here for about 5 years now. It's gonna be 5 years in October.
So OG.
Yes, I mean.
Yeah, my guy.
So yeah, I've been here for about 5 years. I came in 2019, just before the pandemic started. So I had a little bit of normalcy before everything just went tits up. So yeah, I've been here since then. It's been I would say it's a bit of a mix. It's been a mixed experience. Quite pleasurable. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but yeah, so far I've been pushing. Before I came here, I was working in Nigeria as a nurse. I was doing quite a couple of things, and I did a little bit of IT. It was kind of it was front end developing for a medical IT company.
Okay.
So I was quite involved in a little bit of clinicals and IT. So it was a 9 to 5 job. It was quite chill, and I did a little bit of
Everything.
clinicals on the side, and it was nothing too difficult. But I also mentioned that before I came to the UK, I'd finished my training in November 2018.
Okay.
And I came in October 2019. So I had barely a year.
Okay.
Since I finished my training till I came to the UK. So I was probably I'm what you can classify as an NQN.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and what's NQN?
Like
New
a newly qualified nurse.
Okay.
Because I just came fresh off the batch, and barely 10 months in, I was already working in the UK.
Okay. Just give us in like 3 sentences, like what your expectation was. Or 3 words.
My expectation was it was going to be exciting.
Exciting. One.
Honestly,
You didn't expect much.
I didn't really expect much,
Okay.
and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
And the reason was I had family here. I have family here,
Yes.
and to sort of had prepared my mind that it was gonna be a bit overwhelming initially, but it takes time to get used to. And as long as you're young, you're smart, you're willing to work, you will settle in and you'll cope eventually.
Okay.
So I would say unlike other people, I hear people's experiences or or what idea they had before, and I cannot really relate.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't say I had a bit of a soft landing, but it wasn't as difficult for me as
Compared
it
to
was
others.
as it was for a lot of people.
Because you had family.
I had
here.
family and I had friends also. I made friends real quick.
Okay.
And I had people that that sort of like helped me settle.
Okay.
So yeah, it's sort of very mixed reactions.
Okay.
And it's not something people hear. A lot of people they have expectations that it was going to be easy, and they come with when it was difficult. A lot of people they've told them that it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be a better version. It's going to be like fire and brimstone. And they came here and all of a sudden it's good. So a lot of people have extreme reactions, and there's me in the middle.
Okay.
Like just
makes sense.
I was just like I just knew I was going to glide in and just have a feel and settle in eventually. So
For me, my expectation prior to coming was, I watched so many movies. So my expectation was associated with the American life.
too many Grey's Anatomy.
I thought I was coming in, I was coming to see skyscrapers. There are skyscrapers in London. So I thought I was, anytime there are movies, right, or anytime you're trying to show something off,
Mm-hmm.
you try to show the nice parts to everyone. So even when you watch British movies, you know what I mean. So I thought that was what I was going to experience, or I was coming to experience skyscrapers, experience this. So the first day of entering the country, fine, entered Heathrow Airport, amazing airport. I got out of the airport, got in an Uber. We went to London first because we I lived in London for a while before moving to Southampton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I lived there for some months because of the agency that brought us in.
Ah, okay.
Bro, I was in the town, driving in the town, and I was like, ah, what am I experiencing, bro? I saw, like people have smoked with the remnants on the floor and this, and I was like, oh, what I was seeing was like no rubbish, nothing anywhere. So that was my expectation, and yes, and also I thought when I was coming, I was like, man, within 5 6 months, I'm going to make lots of money. So mine
Be
was
the
money.
mash, be the mash.
Mine was money and seeing like nice. I'm not saying there are nice places, but it was very high on that note. So that was my
So you had high expectations,
very very high for
unlike
the
me,
money.
unlike
For the
for
for
the
the
money,
money, I
and
had high.
what you think, what you thought you were gonna see.
Yes, I had high expectation. And as you said you had family here. I had no one here. I didn't know anyone. So it was just me.
Mm.
So initially I'll say it was difficult for me because adjusting to the weather
Oof,
and all those things. We'll
that
talk
bit,
about the weather.
yeah, that bit, yeah.
And so it was hard for me initially. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, so that was my expectation. With you, my guy, Boga Paul. So if you don't, as I said, Paul's a Nigerian, so it's a Nigerian Ghanaian affair, like war here. Sometimes there's wars, sometimes there's friendship. So, but him, I think he's more to the Ghanaian side here. I think he has to denounce his Nigerian citizenship and become a Ghanaian. So how would you explain Nigeria to be like?
Hmm.
Because I want to compare Nigeria to the UK and see the positive, the negative. How would you describe Nigeria?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a fair comparison, but I'm still gonna go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
and the giant of Africa, Nigeria.
Stop that tag. Just carry on.
I mean, regardless of what, however,
Mm-hmm.
you know, things are, we still, still have our bragging right intact
Yeah.
and our ego. But I would say, Nigeria is a lovely place,
Okay.
and regardless of what you see in the media, because I know recently, Prince Harry
Went to Nigeria.
and Meghan, they went to Nigeria, and I'll tell you that they had a lovely time.
Okay.
Seeing the pictures, and they would definitely tell you they had a lovely time. And I could see recently like the British media slandering Nigeria, telling us things that we already know, and we don't give a rat's ass,
Mm.
whatever they say. But I would say Nigeria is a lovely place,
Yes, I know. I
and
know.
globally, there's so many perceptions about us. But I mean, I think the thing that still stands is the perception of us about ourselves,
Okay.
and we're hardworking, we're warm people,
Yeah, of course. Of course.
we're very sweet people,
I know.
we're charming, everything, the good bits, and we also have our own perks. We're quite stubborn,
Yeah.
and
And you didn't add one thing. Guys, viewers, if you know any Nigerian, know that they will take your girl. So that one is
please,
part.
please, please, I don't do that, please,
They
please,
will
no,
they
no,
will
no,
easily
no,
take your girl
no.
away. But
I'm not about that life, bro.
okay.
I'm not about that
Okay, so
life.
from what you said, in terms of like happiness, like Nigeria and you being the UK,
Mm.
where would you say like you felt like you were happy, like you wish or you want to, let's say, given Nigeria and UK, which one
I
would you say
think,
gave you that kind of happiness?
I think for the most part, obviously, I spent most of my life in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I was definitely happy there.
Okay.
I had family around me. I was living with family too at some point. And coming to the UK, obviously I started living with family
Mm.
for a couple months
Okay.
because when I came in with a different route, so not different route, but my contract was a bit weird,
Oh, okay.
but it was still. I think the only reason why I could do what I did then was because I know I had family here,
Mm.
so it was a no-brainer. So
Mm.
yeah, but I was coming here, I was a bit had the blues for the longest time,
Okay.
and when the blues is just like, it's not depression definitely, because a lot of people say, oh yeah, I'm depressed. No, 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 it's not depression.
Mm.
The blues is just when you're lonely, there's not much going on for you, you're very very bored, you don't have your usual support system that you usually would
Okay.
have around you.
Mm.
And I'll say I struggle with that a bit, And
Okay.
because coming from Nigeria, we're used to a huge, very, very huge sense of community.
Yeah,
We're always with our people.
I do.
I can come to your, to your place, knock on your door,
Chill.
chill, have a good time, and we care about each other, like, a little bit too much. And yeah, neighbors are very neighborly
Mm.
and very friendly, and even random people,
Okay.
they are like quite warm. Unlike here, everyone just minding their business.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, you see, scenarios in places like London, that you see people, who need help, and no one even gives, no one even
Yeah.
cares, no one's
Mm.
even looking that way. But in Nigeria, back at home, everyone cares to a certain
Mm.
degree, and everyone is also involved in your business. There's this popular saying that say it takes a whole community to raise a child,
Okay.
and you can see it in so many ways,
Mm.
manifesting. But here, I don't think, if, except for people tell you, you okay, that's it, and everybody
Mm.
else moves on with their life.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
True.
apart from, probably if you have a couple of work colleagues that you are quite friendly with. Well, outside of work, that's it. You make plans most times and nothing happens, nothing comes of it. I've
Mm.
made so many plans in the past 3 years, and I can tell you,
Nothing
yeah, I've
happens.
told you that a lot of them, nothing happened.
Mm.
I mean, a couple of people, they try their best, and I'll give it to them. But it's just, you know, the difference is obvious, and as Africans, I don't know if it's the same for you,
Mm.
where you come from. Like, I
I'm
can speak,
Ghanaian. I'm West African.
yeah,
We are the same.
yeah, but I can speak for our people,
Yeah.
that sense of community was very strong, and
Almost all Africans have that
yeah,
sense. So
exactly.
especially West
And even
Africans. So.
here, we still try to replicate it, but it's very much difficult because everybody's chasing the bag. Everybody's, they want to build mansions in their hometown in the first 1 year or first 6 months.
Mm.
So they're trying to pull that extra shift.
Mm.
I mean, I did a couple of my friends that, were trying to make plans, let's go here, but nah, nothing's
Nothing
happened.
is happening.
Yeah, and I'm like, if you keep doing this thing and you die now, your next of kin, we don't enjoy this much. So yeah, let's live life a little bit,
Mm,
but
bro, I will come to that
yeah.
working thing. Let me just write it down. Uh, if you compare their healthcare system, don't you think if we had this kind of healthcare system in our respective countries, it would have been of great, great, great help to us?
I completely agree with you. And while people might have different, opinions about
Mm-hmm.
it, I will, I'm not going to tell you my personal experience,
In Nigeria or here?
like generally,
Mm.
both in different places, but I'll tell you there's so many things I've seen, um, physically on social media, talking about the healthcare system, comparing it. I'm like, I mean, everyone's experience is valid
Mm-hmm.
to some, because if you've not really been, benefited from the system, or been sort of like pissed off by the system,
Mm-hmm.
you won't be, you won't be able to tell as much as someone
Okay.
who's been through the system. I mean, in Nigeria, we have there's like a combination of different systems
Yeah.
in our healthcare system, like, financing it, which is
Mm-hmm.
the major part, because to get the best healthcare, it has to be financed properly,
Yeah,
which
true.
is one of the benefits here, because the NHS is like financed from, our taxes
Yeah,
majorly.
I don't want to cut you off, but let me chip in because you made mention of something I really like. You said if you haven't been through it.
Mm.
For instance, recently I wasn't feeling well
Yeah, yeah.
and I underwent surgery,
Mm.
and the speed, like within 24 hours I've had the surgery.
I mean, I didn't even know till you were like in the theater.
Yeah, you didn't know. Me myself, I didn't even call anyone.
Yeah, was
Yeah,
that quick?
because you know the system, like there are things in
Mm.
place that you know from A to B to C. Though I live here alone, I had my surgery the next day I was home. And if I compare it to where I come from, like Ghana, though I love Ghana so much, no one loves Ghana more than me. You yourself, you know. But the healthcare system, though Ghana, we have this national health insurance scheme where you have a card, you go in and you get treatment, but you pay.
Subsidized,
Yeah, you pay.
subsidized.
Yes, this was one of the best experience that. Though I'm not saying having surgery was good,
Mm.
but I think if I were to be in Ghana, maybe it would have been worse as compared to this.
That's why
Unless you go to a private hospital.
that's why I said,
Are you Yoruba, Igbo, or you can say? Okay,
I
yeah.
can I can say
Go
I'm
on.
Yoruba. because
Is
this
it
is
Yoruba demons? Okay.
exactly because Yoruba. I know
No,
Yoruba, but you
no.
have
What?
bad PR.
No, 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 no,
You
no.
have bad PR.
Unlike Jamaicans, like Jamaicans have bad PR. Okay, you and Jamaicans are like on top. So you,
I knew
no,
you were
no,
gonna
that
do
was
this.
not even that was not even the question. The question was
I knew you
like,
were gonna do this to me, but it's cool. It's
no,
cool.
no,
It's
no,
calm,
no.
bro.
The question was like, I was going into entertainment, right? Because for me, where I come from, like Ghana. Now that Ghana does this year of return, and every December is lit,
Oof,
every Easter
lit,
is
lit.
lit. You know how the entertainment scene. I always say Nigeria is Ghana on steroids. You understand? Everything that Nigeria does, or everything that Ghana does, Nigeria, you guys do the same. But just that you guys will heighten whatever it is. That's the truth. If it's good, they will heighten. Okay, good. Yes, they will heighten what's good. If it's bad, they will heighten it. So if you want an example of Nigeria, you look at Ghana. If you want an example of Ghana, you look at Nigeria. The reason why I'm bringing this is the entertainment scene now in Ghana, as you said, it's like we have most people from Black ancestry, from Black America. I mean, America coming to Ghana, living there. How do you find entertainment? How do you get yourself entertained in England? Because for me, bro, I know a couple of friends at work. They are the ones persuading me. They sometimes someone shout out to Katie, persuading me to go out. Paul, but sometimes I get there and the music that I'm listening to, bro, I can't really vibe to it. How do you compare the entertainment scene to that of Nigeria?
There's no comparison to stuff.
To Nigeria,
There's no
okay.
even comparison. Like it's extreme ends,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say I majorly tolerate the entertainment in here.
Okay.
And I mean, I grew up in Nigeria. I spent all my life in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
So, someone who was brought up here might have a different, opinion about that. But I mean, a lot from the entertainment scene in Nigeria is actually filtered into the UK.
Okay.
And you find out, a lot of, our artists from Nigeria that's selling out the O2 Arena back to back, not one,
Hey,
not
this
two.
this thing,
So there's
this thing,
always there's always one or two shows you can look forward to, big scale, small scale.
Ghana.
The O2 ones are even the ones that you hear about, but there's so many that goes on the background. I mean, there's a show this Friday in Portsmouth, and this Nigerian comedians going all around. I mean, even though he might not be he's not selling at O2, but he's still gathering the attention. It shows that we're doing our thing now, we're doing it well, we're infiltrating, which has made it easier for our people to sort of like come to terms with the reality they're living now. For instance, now if Sabino says he's coming here, oh yeah, you see Sabino's, you see Whiskey, you see Bonner Boy, you see Ashake, you're good. I mean, you've had a good time. You've had a packed summer period or a packed year, and even if you're working, you can still
Go
do the
out
fact
and
that, oh
chill.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the show next month. There's always an Afrobeat and brunch events that happens every now and then.
I have to go for one of those. Have you
Yeah,
been? Have you been to?
I've not been to any.
I think the next one is in Bournemouth.
Yeah, I've not been to any, but yeah, I know a lot of people, my friends that have attended. Yeah, they can speak good about it. So a lot of people have different opinions, and some people are like, oh yeah, what are they doing there? But come on, just go out, live life a little bit.
Live
Yeah,
life,
let your head down, let your head loose.
bro.
Losing your tie,
Yeah.
just have
with,
fun. Yes,
with the
sir.
entertainment, we have to give it up to Nigeria. Like when it comes to entertainment, bro, with the
We
Afrobeat, with
represent. We
elevating
represent.
Afrobeats, bro. Though I'm Ghanaian, and there are certain things I hate
Don't worry,
saying.
we'll take you, bro. We'll,
No,
we'll take you as one of
bro,
us.
bro, you know, bro. We are your father, like your fatherland. We started
Okay,
everything,
okay.
but
If it helps you sleep at night,
no, no.
yeah.
But Nigeria is like on top of their game in terms of the movie industry and in terms of what do you call it, the music. Fine. Ghana, I know that when it comes to packaging and hosting events, we too we hold it down because the way we are attracting these Black Americans, they are buying properties now. It's even getting me scared. Like it will get to a time there will be you can't buy any land or property in Ghana because it's getting ridiculous. I know.
Valid, bro. Valid, bro.
Yeah,
Valid.
yeah, it's getting ridiculous. So I think the two countries we are contributing. Though Ghana is like a fraction, like very tiny
Even
country.
even Nigeria said, but even buying into Ghana. So
I
yeah.
know, which is annoying because you have a big ass land there. Why are you coming to this small this thing and buying? We know you guys have money.
We're just helping you out.
No,
Yeah.
you're not helping
We're
us
helping you
out.
out.
You're
Yeah.
not helping us out.
You need to be grateful to us.
Come
Yeah.
on, come on. You guys have the richest man in Africa in Nigeria. So
Exactly.
Dangote. I think you guys might have more millionaires than I know Ghana we don't have a lot of millionaires, so you guys will have a lot. And we did make mention you made mention of working a lot. This is something I think we need to dive in a bit because what I've realized is when we come to this country, when Africans, because I've looked at other continents, when we work together, like you see them Indians, Filipinos, they work but they take time off.
Mm.
They go on holidays, they do that, they do this. But Africans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Charlie, we can work till Jesus Christ come. We One thing I hate is someone, you are here as a single person, and you are building like an 8 to 10 bedroom house back in Nigeria or Ghana. Why? What? It's like they are building the house to go and live in, but we forget or people forget that your life is here right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
People, I know people who can work like 18 shifts in a row. Which doesn't make sense. What's your take on that? Because me, I've realized that I used to work a lot, and I realized that it doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous.
I think.
Well, how do you schedule your? Do you work a lot as well, or?
I mean, I do as much as I can, and at times I sort of the amount of intensity I put into work depends also on my need and what the goals and target I need to meet financially also. And saying that work-life balance is very important
Right.
because I'm only useful when I'm alive,
Of course.
and if I'm dead,
That house,
like,
who live in that
who
house?
live in that house, that car you bought or the Lamborghini you want to buy is going to drive it if you're not alive. So I mean, work-life balance is very important, and a lot of people know, but a lot of people are going through shit. I'll be honest with you. People are going through stuff, and at times you won't understand why is this person working that hard. And yeah, some people, if you get into deeper conversations with them, you'd pretty much understand why they work hard. But it doesn't really disregard the fact that you need to actually strike a work-life balance. And I'll be honest with you when I say a lot of people have died while because of burnout or exhaustion from work. My auntie used to tell me that there was a time that it was very very common to find people, just you find them, they've passed away while on the train to work, like not one.
That's sad.
Yeah,
On
one
a
case,
train.
yeah, on a case, you just find this person that's unresponsive, and all of a sudden you find this person is dead, and they've left the whole family, the family that we're trying to cater for.
It's gone. No one is.
No one's, yeah, you can't cater for them anymore. And I'm sure if you ask them in the next life if they could have done things differently, they'll tell you they could have done it differently. I mean, I know we know of someone who actually died, a very young lad who died a couple of years ago.
He works like crazy.
He worked like crazy, and I think, was it work related? I think it was.
Yeah, it was going to work.
Yeah, it was going to work, and yeah, he had a crash, and yeah, I've seen people, because on social media, we see a lot of people, on the groups talking about someone who just died. They need, we need to raise funds to send the person back home. And I think it's very sad when you've come here to make a better life for yourself, and they're sending you back dead.
Back dead.
Yeah.
Bro.
So I mean, what's the use? So I would say, in as much as life is kicking us hard, we still need to take a little bit of time to relax and do things we enjoy. Spend some time just even if it's nothing, you're doing nothing, just recuperating, resting. It is very important, and if we do not if we don't take that time to rest, I think we're going to be forced to do it.
Thing I hate about the UK, bro, I hate it so much with passion that the weather, bro. I'm a sun person. Just imagine, I've been in Ghana, like the equator passes through Ghana, so we
Yeah.
are closer to the sun. I've been in Ghana so much. If you look at my skin, you can see that I'm a sun person, bro. I've
I
been,
didn't realize.
bro. You didn't realize I'm a sun person. So for someone who experiences the sun like 24, not 24/7, but most parts of the day, to come here and experience less sun, bro, that gives me headache. And it's always raining. I like it when it's raining when I'm going to bed, but it gives me so much stress, and I don't know what to do.
I mean, I don't think we can talk enough about the
I hate
weather.
the weather.
And I mean, it's so popular that it's a conversation starter.
Mm.
Like you can start any conversation by listening to it because it's so unstable.
Hi, Paul. If you had to advise someone from your own experience living here for close to 5 years now, coming to this country from Nigeria, Ghana, what would be your advice?
I think my first advice is the expectation that kills,
Mm-hmm.
and probably because of my own personality,
Mm.
I'm a quite chill person, and I don't have expectations of anything or anyone generally, and so I don't get disappointed.
That's a
And
good one.
when I came in fact, I came in just before COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and I barely had 3 months of normalcy. COVID hit and bam, and
That's it.
everything is just gone to shit. And regardless, everybody was they were moaning. I was like, yeah, okay, like what am I gonna do? As long as it's not something I can change or I can affect, I'm going to make peace with it, and I'm going to find ways to make it better. I'm not just going to just settle like yeah, everything's fucked up. I'm just gonna just sit down and cry. I'm gonna look, okay, what can I do to make things better? And I hope there's a part two of this because there's so many things we'll talk about. And
Mm.
while you can find so many YouTube content that talks about his, talking about it is just like therapy, or listening to people who have gone through is just like therapy. You can relate that. Oh yeah, what this person is talking about, I can relate. But yeah, advice is don't have expectations, then make friends, and even though it's difficult, don't pass up the opportunity. If you can, make friends. Friends have been very crucial. There are a lot of things that I've been able to achieve. They've been through the power of friendship. A
Yeah.
lot of people I've met, they've been amazing in my life.
Mm.
Um, Also with work, do your best, strike a work-life balance.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you are relaxing, you're enjoying the outdoors as much as everyone else is. You're living life, even if self-care,
Mm-hmm.
taking care of yourself. At times it doesn't hurt to spend a little bit of quids on yourself. Just yeah, just live
Mm.
your life.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, whatever vanity you have, indulge in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
indulge in it
Good
because
advice.
you only
Good.
live one life, and honestly, you can work. You can be the best worker in your department or the most hardworking person, and if you die tomorrow, it's just
To
one.
go
It's
all
just
down
one
the
week
drain.
silence. We'll go to the chapel. We'll say a prayer for you, but your
Again, new
job
person.
advert is out
Already.
the next few weeks,
Okay.
and yeah, life moves on.
Okay.
So you're better off when you're alive, honestly. Yeah, trust me.
Okay. So from what you said, I've just written some few things. Those of you coming in, what Paul is saying is lower your expectation. To establish yourself here, you don't have to build any 10-bedroom house back home.
You can't,
Ha-
but anything happens to you, you take it like that.
have breaks whilst working, go on holidays, self-care, buy nice thing for yourself, eat good food,
Hey,
go
good
for
food,
shows if
good
you
food.
can.
Don't play with
Sleep,
don't play with food.
sleep, rest. Live a simple life. Live a life that you can afford.
Yeah,
Because someone
within
is
your means.
driving
Yeah,
whatever
GLE.
Mercedes GLE doesn't mean you should go on finance or get finance and drive whilst you can pay and be working stupid hours. And finally, if you can invest, just invest
Oh yeah, I mean,
because life is one.
I think that's one of the most important, and
Mm,
one of the reasons we're here
mm,
is so we can make a better life for ourselves and the future.
okay.
Have like a much better future,
Mm,
and the only way you can actually secure a future is to invest. Like earning a salary is good,
mm,
but there'll be a time that you want more out of life, and to afford the luxuries of life, you need either a very good paying job, like a very good paying job, like football money
yeah.
and the likes.
What happened to your football career? It's dead, isn't it?
Oh,
Carry on.
no, no, my football career is not dead actually. I still play my Sunday league. Yeah, so we're hoping that someone will scout me and I'll play
No,
for the under 16,
bro. Forget about that one.
and I'll play under 16.
Forget about that one. It's dead.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully just before you call me Michelle, what was I saying again?
I've forgotten. We can skip to another thing.
Yeah, but I was just saying, live your
Live your
life,
life.
live your life, do stuff that makes you happy, do recreational activities. Yeah, you'll be happy and
Fab.
you find yourself happier. Those things have actually made me so much
So
happier.
much
Oh, we're
content.
talking about investments.
Investment.
Yeah, so invest, you know, if you want to, if you want to buy your house, open your ISAs, start saving in it slowly, slowly and steady. It doesn't even cost much to actually, do
Just
that.
that.
So,
Okay.
and, I'm sure in a couple of years it's going to pay off.
Oh, nice,
Then
nice.
obviously, if you are smart, look for that business idea and try to invest in it. Get That's one of the also the key factors of having friends. Sometimes friends will plug you into stuff,
Yeah.
or friends will support your business, or they will support you, or you can gather together as friends and you can do big things. Yeah, you
Big
can do big
things.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unity.
just like
Unity is
my
strength.
just like my
Unity is
bro. Yeah,
strength.
doing big
Unity.
things.
What big things?
Yeah, that's
Sitting
what
here.
that's what I'm in the show. We're supporting.
Unity is strength, innit? Okay.
We're supporting each other, so
Yeah.
that when you get that silver plaque or that gold plaque,
I'll send it over to
I'll
you.
be like, yeah.
Okay, we start again. So guys, we're going to end it here. It's been love. Ghana, Nigeria, we're still one people. Ghana, UK, any part of the world you are, like we are all one people, irrespective of color, skin, and whatever that separates us. We are still the human race. Keep supporting the channel. You might be seeing Paul's channel very soon. He's giving me a hint, but he's not really said it. So once he start, we'll let you know.
Rafi.
We'll let you know.
Hey.
Shall I? Subscribe. Two Boys Media.
Yeah, subscribe, to the channel.